Hello folks, this is 2019 May June paper 2-1 and the question number is 3. And this question is concerned with the deformation of solids chapter, or I can also say it as work, power and energy. It's combined actually. So it says that the variation with the extension x of the force F acting on a spring is shown as in figure this thing. So this is the extension and this is the applied force, force F acting on the spring. The spring of unstressed length 0.40 meters. So this is the original length. I can say it is L1 or something else. Has one end attached to a fixed point as shown in the figure 3/2. So fixed point here. A block of weight 2.5 Newton is then attached to the spring. So this is the weight of the block. The block is then released. So it is attached here and then released and begins to move forward downward. So this weight will start to move downward at an instant as the block is continuing to move downward. So it is moving downward still. The spring has a length of 0.72 meters. So the initial length without any force was 0.40 meter, and here when force is applied it is 0.70 meters as shown in figure 3.3. Assume that the air resistance and the mass of the spring are both negligible. Yes, assumed. So the hindering factors are considered negligible. Then the first question is, for the change of length of the spring from 0.40 meter to 0.70 meter, we have to find. Use figure 3.1. 3.1 means this graph thing. Use figure 3.1 to show that the increase in elastic potential energy of the spring is 0.64 joules. So we have to use this graph to show that the increase in potential energy is equal to this much. So that requires it should be equal to the work done till that extension. So first let us find the extension here. X equal to 0.72 minus 0.40 meters. That's equal to 0.32 meters. So that's why the extension here is 0.32 meters. So 32 is here, 0.32. So let me mark it like this. Now I have to calculate this area. To find the amount of energy it stores. So that's equal to, so energy is equal to, potential energy is equal to area shaded in the figure, and that's equal to 1/2 into the base is 0.32 meters, nothing more to do, into this height. So this height is equal to 4.0. So it will be equal to, so let me do calculations. So 0.2 is 1/2 is 0.5, so 0.5 into 0.32 into 4, and that becomes equal to 0.64 joules. So the potential energy, elastic potential energy stored there is 0.64 joules. Now calculate the decrease in gravitational potential energy. So since there is a decrease in height, the gravitational potential energy also decreases. So we have to find that. So decrease in gravitational potential energy is equal to mg into a change of height. That's mg is the weight here. So weight was given as, the weight of the body was given as 2.5 Newton. So it is 2.5 into 0.32. Its height decreased by 0.32 meters. So it's equal to 0.80 joules. So when I do the calculations, 0.80 joules. So let's write it here, 0.80. Now use the information in A1 and A2 to determine for the instant when the length of the spring is 0 centimeters. So at this instant, the KE of the block. So by using these two information, we have to find the KE of the block. So what happens is, the gravitational, there is a change in the gravitational PE, which is a decrease here. So the change in gravitational PE should be utilized in increase in the elastic PE of the body plus its kinetic energy, increase in its kinetic energy. So let me repeat it once again. The decrease in the gravitational potential energy of the body should be utilized. That energy should be utilized in increasing the elastic PE as well as increasing the KE. So that means, which gives us delta KE will be equal to delta in GPE minus delta in U. So it is KE final minus KE initial equal to delta GP is 0.80 minus this is 0.64 equal to 0.16. So this K initial was 0 because it was raised from rest. So our whole value, this KEF, should be equal to 0.16 joules. So let's write it here, 0.16. Now we need to find the speed of the block at the instant. The speed is given by, so this K is given by, so KE finally is equal to 1 by 2 into m into v square equal to 1 by 2. The mass of the body will be the weight divided by the value of the acceleration due to gravity. So that's why it's equal to weight by g into v square. So or I'll have 0.16 is equal to 0.5 into weight is 2.5. I can show you here, weight is 2.5 by 9.81 into v square. So this gives us v square equal to, so 0.16 into 9.81 divided 0.5 into 2.5. So let me use the calculator here. So it gives us 0.16 into 9.81 divided bracket 0.5 into 2.5 bracket close equal to, so this thing will be equal to 1.25568. Now when I take its root, it gives me the value of v. So this will be equal to it's equal to 1.12 something meter per second. So I'll just use 1.12 here, 3SF here, meter per second. So this gives the complete answer to this question.